Hey guys, Kakarot197 again. This time with an unboxing of the Master Grade Gundam Deathscythe Hell Endless Waltz version special finish version provided to me by Site 7 Exports, your one-stop shop for Gundam Base, Gundam Factory, and P Bandai stuff. Links down below. And we get that typical limited edition Gunpla box art that we've gotten so used to. Rather than having a box art that tells you all about the model kit, we simply get the box art in front in one monotone color, which is representative of the mobile suit. So of course for our Deathscythe, it is a very nice looking dark gray box, which is then repeated on the short sides, and on the long side it simply says the name of the mobile suit. So the only thing I really can talk about in terms of the outside of the box is the very nice looking and super dynamic box art. That scythe looks like it's jumping out of it, and the Deathscythe is so good at drawing your attention to it that it took me quite a while to notice that there were a bunch of bats flying around in what kind of feels like outer space, because, you know, the moon is very close by, and if I remember correctly, it was also Duo who said that from the colonies, the moon is way too close, and it kind of looks like a graveyard, which is definitely the vibe I'm getting from this box art. So it seems that in Gundam Wing, we have some outer space bats flying around. At least in the vicinity of the Deathscythe Hell. So let's see what is flying around on the inside of this special finish box. And starting off with the A-Runner, we can immediately get a glimpse of that very nice, shiny, metallic black. And that is totally the reason that I went for this kit. The Deathscythe Hell is plenty awesome enough as is. And then when you add in that shiny metallic black, it only gets better. And then we got this leaflet here telling us to be careful because the A-Runner is divided into three parts. We have the main part that we just had a look at, then we have this part with the see-through parts, and then this yellow one. Moving right along to the B-Runner, where the special coating isn't really anything too special, so let's have a look-see at the C1 and C2 runners. It's also not too special here, but at the very least there is a coating which sometimes isn't applied the best. Like on quite a few of the parts you can see that, yeah, things could have been a bit better. The D-Runner then is again that very nice shiny black finish, and nothing wrong on this runner. So the E-Runner is a beam effect part for the beam scythe, which is followed by two F-Runners, and here we also see one of my favorite things with these coated kits, because with the way they're coated, the panel lines will oftentimes not get as much coating on them, kind of making it look like they already panel lined the kit for you. Then we get the G1 and G2 runners, and whereas the G1 looks really good, I think that red is going to look fantastic with that shiny black. The G2 runner though, I'm less excited about. It just feels like a cheapo silver runner that should have been shiny instead. On the H runner then we get some inner frame, and nothing really too special to say about it. There's no real coating on this thing. It is a bit different from normal, but nothing too noteworthy. And the same thing can be said about the I-Runner. It's inner frame, and it is slightly shiny gray. On the J-Runner then, we again get some armor parts, and it's again a little bit of a mixed bag. You can see some lines, and you can also see the inside, like these things kind of shine through it. So Like, I hope that once they're clicked together and combined with the black and the other colors that kind of take your attention away from it, that it'll be less noticeable. What I unfortunately also noticed, but what I'm sure will be less noticeable once completed, are a few inconsistencies on the black finish here. And I think you should also be able to tell once I angle it correctly with the light. I mean, that could have been a little bit better. And I'm just quickly going to jump ahead to the L1 and L2 runners because they have the same issue. It's looking really good. I really love that black finish. And then there's like that little small inconsistency right in the middle of it, and the same here, although just in a slightly different location. It's like a small blemish on what I'm pretty sure will otherwise be a great model kit. And then the final two normal runners are the X runners with the triple XG frame. We have the XA runner, and then we have two XB runners. And as with the other inner frame runners, it's again that slightly shiny gray finish that they've got going on. The final runner then is of course a polycap runner. And as with every version Kotoki, we of course get a nice arsenal of normal marking stickers, rub transfer marking stickers, and a positively small sticker sheet. And then finally, let's have a look at the manual of the Deathscythe Hell. It's got that very dynamic pose of the box art on it, and this time it is of course in full color. And then on the inside, in addition to getting the usual information about the mobile suit, we're now actually getting information on the redesign. And I've noticed on some videos that even to this day, some people are still confused and haven't connected the dots that, you know, these things are actually supposed to be the same. It's just TV version, Endless Waltz version. Then here we get some more information on our Deathscythe Hell, Operation Meteor, and a little advertisement for the Glory of Losers manga, which I'm enjoying at the moment, and then the Frozen Teardrop novel series, which I haven't heard a lot of good things about, so I personally haven't really looked into it. I know there's a bunch of weird things going on with like cryogenic sleep and clones, and from what I've heard, it's weird. Moving right along, other than just the usual manual stuff, we get an overview of the stickers and then a paint guide. Although you're probably not going to paint this thing because, well, let's face it, if you were going to paint yourself a Deathscythe Hell Endless Waltz version, you are going to buy the normal version to begin with. So with all of that being said, I'm now going to immediately start building that. I might have said a few not super positive things about it, but I am still extremely excited about building this thing. So, like I said, that's what I'm going to do right now. Again, this thing was provided to me by Site 7 Exports, links down below. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow with a review of this thing.